Hello everyone. In last lecture we already learned the Karl Pearson correlation coefficient. Now in today's lecture we are going to learn the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. When we use the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient, let's see. The Spearman's rank correlation coefficient is denoted by capital R and the Karl Pearson correlation coefficient is denoted by small r. When both variables are not normal, then the linear correlation coefficient procedure, that is Karl Pearson correlation coefficient, is not applicable. That means if the data is in quantitative form, then and only then the Karl Pearson correlation coefficient is used. And if your data is in qualitative form, then the Karl Pearson correlation coefficient is not applicable. Because suppose we are given the data x and y, suppose red, blue, black and brown. Okay. So for finding the Karl Pearson correlation coefficient, we need the summation xy, summation x square and summation y square. What is mean by summation xy? Total of all the values of x into y. So make the column x into y. So how to calculate red into blue? We can't calculate. So Karl Pearson correlation coefficient is not applicable if the data is in qualitative form. So at that time we use the rank correlation coefficient procedure. That means the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. In case of the qualitative data such as honesty, efficiency, the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient is used. The Spearman's rank correlation procedure starts within the ranking of the measurement of the values x and y variables respectively. The difference between the ranks of each and every pairs are found out, then the rank correlation is computed by formula. There are the two cases, one is for non-repeated rank and second is for the repeated rank. Let's see the formula for calculating the capital R for non-repeated rank. Formula is capital R is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation d square divided by n into n square minus 1, where small n is number of observation and what is d? D is nothing but the R1 minus R2. R1 be the rank for the x variable and R2 be the ranks for the y variable. Now let's see the case 2 for repeated rank. What is the formula for calculating the R for repeated rank? Formula is 1 minus in bracket 6 into bracket summation d square plus tx plus ty whole divided by n into n square minus 1 bracket close. So where n is the number of observations, d is equal to R1 minus R2. R1 be the rank for x variable values and R2 be the ranks for the y variable values. Let's see the properties of Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. The properties of Spearman's rank correlation coefficient is same as the Karl Pearson correlation coefficient. So the first property is correlation is lies between minus 1 to plus 1 always. That means minus 1 less than or equal to capital R less than or equal to plus 1. Next property is if R is equal to 0, then there is the no correlation exists between the variables. If R is equal to plus 1, that means there is the perfect positive correlation exists between the two variables. If R is equal to minus 1, then there is the perfect negative correlation exists between the variables. If R is equal to 0.95, then there is the highly positive correlation exists between them. And if R is equal to minus 0.90, then there is the highly negative correlation between the variables. Next, if two variables are independent, then there is the no correlation exists between the variable. That means if the variables are independent, that means there is the no correlation between the variables. Correlation between the one variable and other constant is always no correlation. That means they are uncorrelated variables. Correlation is independent to the change of origin and scale. The next property is correlation of x and x is always 1, that is perfect positive correlation. Correlation between x and y is same as the correlation between y, x. Let's see one example of Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Calculate the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient for following data. The data values we are given x values are 68, 53, 44, 65, 42, 50 and last is 70. And the y values are 32, 40, 48, 36, 49, 43 and last is 30. There are the two cases in Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. One is for non-repeated rank and second is for repeated ranks. So here the x values are 68, 53, 44, 65, 42, 50 and 70. There is the no one value is repeated, and similarly in y variable 32, 40, 48, 36, 49, 43 and 30. No one value is repeated in y variable. So used case 1 for non-repeated ranks. So what is the formula for calculating the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient for non-repeated rank? Formula is R is equal to 1 minus in bracket 6 into summation d square divided by n into n square minus 1. Here the n is the number of observations. Here we are given the total 7 observations. So n value is 7. Then we need the summation d square, that means sum of column of d square. What is meant by d? D is nothing but the R1 minus R2. And what is R1, R2? R1 be the rank for the x variable and R2 be the ranks for the y variable. So first make the column R1, then R2, then D. D means R1 minus R2, and then make the last column D square. So give the ranks first for the x variable. So give the rank from highest to lowest value or lowest to highest. So here in x variable, which one is the highest value? 70. So give the rank first for the highest value. Then second 68. So give the second rank. Then 65, give the third rank. Then 53, give the fourth rank. Then for 50, give the fifth rank. Then for 44, it's sixth rank. And the last 42, there is the seventh rank. So this is the R1. Now the R2 be the ranks for the y variable. So give the rank from the highest to lowest or lowest to highest. So here I am giving the rank from the highest to lowest for both x variable and y variable. So highest value is 49, so first rank. Then 48 second. Then 43 third. Then 44. Then 36 fifth rank. Then 32 sixth rank, and last 30 seventh rank. Then make the column D, R1 minus R2. So here the R1 value is 2 for first x value and R2 value is 6 for first y value. So 2 minus 6, that is minus 4. Then 4 minus 4, that is 0. Then 6 minus 2, that is 4. 3 minus 5, that is minus 2. 7 minus 1, that is 6. Then 5 minus 3, that is 2. And 1 minus 7, that is minus 6. And then make the last column D square. Just squaring the values of D. Minus 4 square, that is plus 16. Square of minus values is always positive. Then 0 square 0, 4 square 16, minus 2 square plus 4, 6 square 36, 2 square 4, minus 6 square 36. We need the total of d square column. So here we will get the summation d square is 112. Now just plug the values of n and summation d square in the formula. So r is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation d square is 112. Divided by n is 7. 7 into 7 square minus 1. 6 into 112, that is 672. 7 into 7 square minus 1. 7 square is 49. 49 minus 1, that is 48. 48 into 7, that is 336. So 672 divided by 336 is 2. So 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. So the conclusion is there is perfect negative correlation between the two variables x and y. Let's see the another example. Calculate the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient for following data. The data we are given the x along with their y values. Here the x values are 70, 70, 60, 74, 65, 70, 65 and last is 70. And the y values are 32, 32, 40, 48, 32, 49, 43 and last is 30. Here in x variable 70 is repeated 4 times and 65 is repeated 2 times. Similarly in y variable 32 is repeated 3 times. That means here the values in x variable and y variables are repeated. So used here the case 2, that is for repeated rank. So first give the ranking for all the values of x and y. There is the different procedure for the ranking for the case repeated rank and for non-repeated rank. So in repeated rank case, first give the preferences for all the values of x and y values. So first give the preference for the variable x. So in variable x, which one is the highest value? Give the first preference. So 74 is the highest value, so give the first preference. Then 70, there are 4 values of 70. So first 70 gives the second preference, then third preference, then fourth preference, and last is fifth. Then there is the 65 value. So sixth preference, seventh preference, and last is smallest value is 60. So 8th preference. Similarly, for y variable, which one is the highest value? 49. So give the first preference, then 48 second preference, then 43 third preference, then 44th preference, then 32. There are 3 values of 32. So 5, 6 and 7, and last 38 preference. Then how to calculate R1 and R2? So see, in x variable, which one is the highest value? 74. So 70, there is no repetition of value 74. So the preference of the 74 value is 1. So write down 1 as it is as a rank for 74 value. Then after 74, then there is the 70 value. But 70 value is repeated 4 times. So the preferences for the values 70 is 2, 3, 4 and 5. So how to calculate the rank for the repeated values? Calculate the average of the preferences. Here the preferences are 2, 3, 4, 5. So the calculate the average of this value. So 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 divided by 4. There are 4 values. That means 70 is repeated 4 times. So 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 divided by 4 value is 3.5. So write down rank for the value 70 is 3.5. So for first 70, 3.5, then 3.5, 3.5 and 3.5. Now the next is 65. Then 65 is repeated 2 times. So what is the preference for the value 65? 6 and 7. So 6 plus 7 divided by 2, because 65 is repeated 2 times. That means they calculate the average of their preferences. So here the preferences are 6 and 7. So 6 plus 7 divided by 2, that is 6.5. So give the preference, give the rank 6.5 for the value 65. So 6.5 and 6.5. Now the next is 60. Here no any value is repeated for the 60. So the preference for the value 60 is 8. So write down 8 as it is. Now calculate the R2. So which one is the highest value in variable y? So highest value is 49. So no one value is repeated 49. So the preference for the 49 is 1. So write down 1 as it is. Then 48. There is the no repetition of value 48. So write down second preference as it is. Now the third. There is the no repetition of value 43. So write down third preference as it is. Then 40. There is the no repetition of value 40. So write down preference as it is. Then next is 32. 32 is repeated 3 times. What is the preference of the value 32? 5, 6 and 7. How to calculate the rank? Calculate the average of their preferences. So 5 plus 6 plus 7 divided by 3, because the 32 is repeated 3 times. So 5 plus 6 plus 7 divided by 3 is 6. So write down 6 for 32. So 6, 6 and 6. And the last value is 30. There is the no repetition of value 30. So preference of the value 30 is 8. So write down 8 as it is. Now calculate the D. How to calculate D? R1 minus R2. First value of R1 is 3.5 and R2 is 6. So 3.5 minus 6, that is minus 2.5. Then 3.5 minus 6, that is minus 2.5. 8 minus 4, that is 4. 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. 6.5 minus 6, that is 0.5. 3.5 minus 1, that is 2.5. 6.5 minus 3, that is 3.5. 3.5 minus 8, that is minus 4.5. Now make the column D square, that is squaring all the values of D. Minus 2.5, that is 6.25. Minus 2.5, that is 6.25. 4 square, 16. Minus 1 square, 1. Square of negative value is always positive. So minus 1 square is 1. 0.5 square, that is 0.25. 2.5 square, that is 6.25. 3.5 square, that is 12.25. Minus 4.5 square, that is 20.25. And we need the summation D square. So summation D square, that is total of all the values of D square. So summation D square is 68.5. So what is the formula for calculating the R, that is Spearman's rank correlation coefficient for repeated rank? Formula is 1 minus 6 into in bracket summation D square plus Tx plus Ty divided by n into n square minus 1. Here n is the number of observation and we are given the 8 observations. So n value is 8. So, summation D square is 68.5. But what is the Tx and Ty? So first calculate the Tx and Ty. So what is the formula for calculating the Tx? Tx is summation all the ties in x m into m square minus 1 divided by 12. In x variable, which one value is repeated? 70 and 65. So in x variable 70 is repeated how many times? 4 times. So first plug the value of m is equal to 4. So 4 into 4 square minus 1 divided by 12 plus next value is 65. 65 is repeated 2 times. So now plus write down m 2. So 2 square minus 1 divided by 12. Now plus. So which one value is repeated in x variable again? There is no value is repeated again. So plus 0. Then 4 into 4 square is 16. 16 minus 1, that is 15. Plus 2. 2 square, that is 4. 4 minus 1, that is 3. 4 into 15, that is 16. 60. 60 divided by 12. Plus 2 into 3, that is 6. 6 divided by 12. 60 divided by 12, that is 5. Then 6 divided by 12, that is 0.5. So 5 plus 0.5, that is 5.5. So Tx value is 5.5. Now calculate the Ty. So same formula, but see the ties in y variable. Ty is equal to summation all ties in y m into m square minus 1 divided by 12. So in y variable, which one value is repeated? In y variable, only 32 is repeated 3 times. So first plug the value of m is equal to 3. So 3 square minus 1 divided by 12 plus. So which one value is repeated again? So in y variable, no one value is repeated rather than 32. So plus 0. Now 3 square, that is 9. 9 minus 1, that is 8. So 3 into 8, that is 24. 24 divided by 12, that is 2. So Ty value is 2. Now just plug the value of Tx, Ty, summation D square in the formula. So R is equal to 1 minus 6 into summation D square value is 68.5. Tx value is 5.5 and Ty is 2. Divided by n value is 8. 8 into 8 square minus 1. So 6 into 65. 68.5 plus 5.5 plus 2, that is 76, divided by 8 into 8 square minus 1, that is 63. 8 square is 64 minus 1, that is 63. Then 6 into 76, that is 456, divided by 8 into 63, that is 504. 456 divided by 504, that is 0.9047. So 1 minus 0.9047, that is 0.0953. That means there is the low positive low degree positive correlation exists between the variables. So this is the concept of Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Spearman's rank correlation coefficient is used when your data is in qualitative form. Thank you.